What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And I talked about Mr. Stephen A. Smith, aka ESPN. I haven't talked about him in a while, but I ran across an article on Awful Announcing, and we're gonna discuss what's next for the sports journalist / personality. Make sure you like the video, click that follow button, and also subscribe to the channel. 2024 has already been an interesting year. Speaking of ESPN, they just inked Shannon Sharpe to a multi-year contract. I want to say that was announced last week, and Stephen A. Smith went on air to congratulate his new partner in crime on First Take. Well, 2024 is a new year, and some new deals may be coming for Stephen A. Smith as well, because his contract is up as far as his contract with ESPN. According to this report I read on Awful Announcing, that negotiations have begun. And according to the writer of this article, Andrew Miller, he says that Stephen A. is looking at somewhere around $20 million per year in his next move. Now, Stephen A. is represented by William Morris Endeavor. That's a talent agency where he's also, dabbled in acting already. He's done some stuff on General Hospital. He has his podcast that he does as well. I think through iHeartMedia. He also has his YouTube channel, and he's got some other things. But according to this article, ESPN is going to have to pony up off some money. And we do know ESPN has done a lot of job cuts in the last couple of years. So are they going to be able to find the money to pay Stephen A. Smith what he wants? Again, most reports are saying that he's going to demand, or he's going to ask for at least $20 million a year just from ESPN alone. As well, he's got his own production company. He does his own thing from his radio show. He owns that and all that. So what should ESPN do? Well, I think that was one of the reasons why they inked Shannon Sharpe to that multi-year deal. I think they wanted to put themselves in the position to CYA. You know what CYA stands for? Cover your ass. Just in case these negotiations break down and they don't go the way they want. In my thoughts, what do I think ESPN should do? I think they got to sign him up. You can say what you want about Stephen A. You can like him. He's like the Dallas Cowboys. You either love him or you hate him. There's no in between with Stephen A. And I think Disney has to look at it that he's the face. He's the face of ESPN. I know they got all the Pat McAfees and the Joe Bucks and the Troy Aikmans, and they got all the other on-camera personalities. But when you talk about ESPN, you talk about Stephen A. Smith. Again, you can love him or you hate him, but he is the face of that network. And First Take, he's executive producer of that as well. It has been growing nonstop. It's definitely been growing since Shannon Sharpe became a part of it in September of last year. But it is outdistancing its competitors, Undisputed and First Thing First, by a wide margin. So ESPN is probably going to have to come off this money. They're going to have to pay him, or he's going to walk. And I think he'll get other opportunities to do other things as far as making the money he wants. He did say something that was very controversial that I didn't agree with. He says one of the main things he thinks about when he wake up is how much money he can make for his bosses. That tells me right there that money runs him. I think money is important, obviously, especially when you want to pay. For your talents, you want to be compensated. But money shouldn't always be the motivating factor either, especially when you say you want to make money. That's the number one thing, is to make money for your bosses. I can't rock with him on that one. But again, negotiations have begun with Stephen A. Smith, he and ESPN and Disney. What will happen? Will they give him what he's looking for? I'd like to know what you guys think about this segment. Drop a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side. And on the next report, I am out. Peace.